Hello, welcome back everybody. This is Farone's Big Adventure. I'm David, also known as Farone, and we're going to do a little update and let everybody know what's going on with my adventures. This is my vlog series on my move to the Philippines and getting married to the love of my life and living happily ever after. And I welcome all of y'all to come along. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and let's get into this. So in this update, it's going to be a very quick update. First off, the farm is officially been listed. It is now for sale. I saw the videos, photos, and everything that they took. The broker that's put it up for sale, and it looked awesome. And I looked at it and I was like, man, I should buy that place. It looks great. So it's officially out there. We've already got interest. People are looking at it, but that does not mean it's going to sell. We'll find out. Somebody's supposed to be looking at it next week, so I've got high hopes, because it is very important, having fun with the phone, very important that the farm sells so they'll have money to get started in the Philippines. Otherwise, I have to take my 401k out, because as all of you know, I am resigning from my career of 3 decades and my current employer of almost 10 years. And at the end of June, I will be unemployed, and that is scary as hell. But sometimes you got to do the hard things for the right reasons, and the right reasons is love. So, yeah, it's kind of scary, but you know, I'm not going to let that get me down. Not at all. Not at all. So, gone brain dead. It just went brain dead. At work, everything's been going fine. They've been treating me well, which, you know, I was kind of worried that you know, me resigning, that they would, you know, be resentful. But everybody's been very nice about it, honestly. Even my boss's boss that I'd kind of questioned about it, you know, a while back, he's being very good about it. So that's cool. There is a possibility that I could extend my work another month or so. We'll find out next week when the big boss is back. We'll talk with him and see if we want to do that. I've been looking at properties over in the Philippines. Very interested in renting for the first year at least. I've been looking at the Dumaguete area and the Darwin area. That's the main area that Anna V and myself would like to live in. So been looking at that. Been looking at houses and lots over there, because while we're there for the first year renting, we'll be looking for a place to buy and building our own home, our own dream home. Over that year. So we've also been looking at investment properties. There's a lot of subdivisions going into the Philippines. They've been popping up over the years, and in Dumaguete there's some that are popping up, and we really think Dumaguete is a it's going to be a big place. I think that it's going to actually explode to a certain extent because so many Westerners are moving there. And so we've been looking at some places. The prices did go up. We were seeing in Bacolod, the cheapest was around $26,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-story duplex, brand new, about 26,000 USD. Complete. Yeah, that cheap. We've seen recently that the 26,000 is moving more into the 40,000 range. I don't know if it's just different builders or what, but Anna V tends to believe that it's the cost of materials have gone up. You know, everything in the world's gone up recently, so that's a high possibility that it's just that. We were looking at the condos, the big condo buildings. There is only one big condo building currently in Dumaguete. That is, what is that thing called? Marina Spatial or something like that. I have a friend that lives there. It's also, as far as I know, it's been sold for years. That same company, Philinvest, is building another one, and the first building of it will be available in late 2028. So that's 2 years out. And there's current, if you're wanting to get involved in the first building, they're selling those, pre-selling those units. And the 2 bedrooms start around 70,000 USD and go up to about 120,000 USD. And the 1 bedrooms, I think, are around 40 to 70,000, somewhere in that range. It seems a little high. I don't know. I may look at getting one of those, but I really kind of like the duplexes better. And I didn't expect. It didn't explain. That's not for us to live in. That is for us to do as an Airbnb and or rental. And of course, along those same lines, we're kind of looking at Bacolod as well, to do one there. If not, Dumaguete, maybe both. Because if you do it as an Airbnb, when nobody is there, you can actually stay there. And Bacolod is actually about 2 hours from my fiance's hometown. So it would be nice to be able to go up there and stay temporarily when we want to go visit, her family. And so if nobody's staying at the place at that time, then we can just, book it ourselves, not have to pay anything, and we'll have a place to stay in Bacolod. So that's a possibility, kind of looking at that. Bacolod's a major, major city. The largest city on Negros Island. It is the capital of Negros. It's not as bad, though, as like a Cebu or Cebu City or Manila or anything like that. It's a big city, but it's not a vertical city. It's more of a, sprawling city, so to speak. So that's a possibility as well. But like I said, for the first year, I want to probably rent in Dumaguete, Darwin, somewhere along the west coast of Negros Island. I think that would be best. And I've been seeing some cool options out there for rental. I really have. Oh my. So, it's a little update. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to discuss. Not really. I've been thinking about the fact that after June, I don't know how long my health insurance will go after I resign, but definitely after June, at some point, that will go the way of the dodo bird. So I need to get all of my medicines refilled and see my doctor and everything before that happens. So that's one thing. We did look at some we were looking at cars and stuff like that, what's available in the Philippines, and we were kind of, let me turn the flame down here. I'm going to be cooking some hot dogs, but I think it's getting way too hot. Give me 1 second. Here we are. It's getting super hot up there. I'm looking at the numbers. And we were surprised at the prices of, that's at $550. I think we're plenty hot. We won't put the weenies on just yet. Somebody let it get too hot. This person. We were surprised. In America, you can't buy a vehicle for under $30,000 or something now. It's insanely expensive, and what people generally drive around is $50,000 to $80,000 vehicles. So we kind of expected the same thing from. Got my haircut, if you don't tell. Kind of expected similar in the Philippines because we figured, a vehicle is a vehicle. Apparently not. Because we watched somebody's video, I don't remember the guy's name, we watched somebody's video that went around to lots of different dealerships there in the Philippines, and for the most part, they were a lot cheaper. You could get vehicles for, not great vehicles, they were vehicles, but not great, for well under $20,000, and you can get a very nice crossover SUV kind of thing for $30,000. So the prices are considerably lower in the Philippines. Now, if you buy the exact same model that you buy in America, we saw him showing some of those as well, you'll pay the exact same price that you pay in America, if not more. So you got to keep that in mind. These are models that are made for that area, I think, made for that region, but they don't look bad. They really don't. They look just as good as anything we have. It's just not the exact same model. And I'm sure it doesn't go through all of the horrible regulations that we have that makes everything in America just skyrocket in cost. So that was interesting. It was nice to see that. When I first get over there, I'm probably just going to be doing pedicabs everywhere. But eventually either getting a car, a used car, so it'll be cheap, and or a little motorcycle. I used to ride Harleys and would love to have me a Harley. I know people make fun of the Sportsters, they call them Skirtsters, but I loved my Sportster that I had back in the day. It was nimble and it could get around like nobody's business. Very fast little sucker. I could see that being great in Dumaguete or something like that. But Harleys are expensive. Imagine that. Harley's expensive in the Philippines. So, who knows? Maybe somebody can take a Harley apart and send it to me in pieces in a Balancabon box, or however you say that word. And I'll put them all back together. We'll see. So we got interest on the farm. The RV is on our homestead right now, and need to go check on it. We haven't been up there in a couple of weeks. The tractor, I was calling around seeing if I could find any place that would sell it on consignment. No luck on that. Apparently they don't do consignment on tractors, at least the places I checked, but they were interested in buying it. I sent them the information and nobody texted me back. So I don't know about that. I'll probably end up having to put the tractor up for sale and sell it myself. I know it's worth well more than I actually owe on it. We barely used it, and tractors don't lose value. They're workhorses. If I could take my tractor to the Philippines, I would take my tractor to the Philippines because it is an incredible machine. But I can't. It's a TYM 4820, I believe. It's a 48 horsepower. It's got the cab, so it's got air conditioning, heating, and radio, and all that kind of good stuff. Barely over 50 hours on it. Anybody around North Texas area that needs a good tractor, I have the tractor with the bucket on the front, the forklift attachment for the front, the 6-foot rotary blade, the brush hog kind of thing, and 6-foot box blade. I never can say that one correctly. And a beautiful dual tandem trailer that comes with. If anybody's looking for that, I can get it to you for a very good price. Just reach out to me, send me a DM. I owe a little bit on it, but it's worth well more than what I owe on it. The RV, hey, if you're rich and you just want to save my butt, give me a call. I owe $40,000+ on the thing, and it's worth about $20,000. That's what happened. Everybody that bought during the pandemic, which there was tons of us that did, bought RVs during the pandemic. We bought high, very high, and none of them are worth what we owe now. So yeah, if you just feel sorry for me and you got $40,000 sitting around burning a hole in your pocket, give me a shout. I got an RV for you. It's about 29 foot long. It's got a beautiful kitchen, living room, big screen TV, electric fireplace. The bedroom has dual twin beds. And it's got a bathroom with a shower and all that kind of good stuff. It's an awesome trailer that is not worth what I owe for it, but hey, if you're rich and you want one, there you go. It's in great shape. I think that's going to do it for this video. Be sure, don't forget, be sure hit the subscribe button. Because if you don't hit the subscribe button, YouTube doesn't like me. It thinks that I suck. So please hit the subscribe button. Follow along with me for my chronicles of my adventures to the Philippines. Until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Frone's Big Adventure, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye!